Good morning. My name is Vanessa. I'd like to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I don't know if you've heard this song by the Williams Brothers, but they have this song that I love that says, "I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody." I was baptized by the Catholic Church, so I thought I was Catholic, even though we never went to church, only for quinceañeras and weddings. When I was 18, I left my parents and my sister to use drugs full time, where all I accomplished was hurting myself and my family. One night, I cried out to God for help. That night, my dad found me walking the street with my German Shepherd at 2 a.m., and he brought me back home. Unfortunately, I didn't stop that night. It took me almost walking off a 3-story building in San Francisco to decide I was done. With my family's help, I stopped. I was 1 week clean when I met my husband, Thad. We've been together for 20 years and married for 15, and we have 2 daughters, Rosie and Katie. When we were living in Oregon, we found out that my husband, Thad, was experiencing major complications due to decades with diabetes. They told us that he would have to have a major operation and was going to be hospitalized for a month. Our new insurance plan was going to change at the end of December, and the new plan wouldn't cover the operation. We got a call from the doctors on December 3rd that Thad's spot for surgery was ready. From Oregon, I flew to Santa Cruz, where I dropped off the kids at my parents' house and went to Portland. After the operation, a Christian family took us in to stay with them. I was so blown away by their demonstration of God's love to strangers. This was a very temporary place to stay, as we needed a solid place to recover. Coincidentally, 2 months prior to the call, I had entered a radio contest, and the second night out of the hospital, we found out that we had won, and they were going to pay for the hospital stay for the whole month that we needed to be there. I truly believe that this was God sent. Well, we moved back to Santa Cruz, and after life got back to normal, I would keep thinking about that Christian family that took us in. I would ask Thad, who's always been a Christian, questions on Christianity. We started going to a Christian church as a family, and I would help out in the children ministry, where I watched over the kids and read to them. The kids wanted us to try a different church, and in January 2016, we started coming here to Gateway, where Thad and I were baptized 2 months later. I prayed God would lead the way for me to use me in whatever way I could help. He answered my prayer. I had the opportunity to work in the prison ministry where I met Dean, Dennis, Chris, and Denny. The experience was life-changing. I got to know Denny very well as we served together, and I'm no longer able to help out in the prison ministry as Denny was gracious enough to provide a recommendation that resulted in me getting my current job, helping people in need here in Santa Cruz County. When I pray to God, I may not always get the answers right away or the answers that I want, but I know I'm a child of God and He is with me.